Hello. Now the third practice is the karma. So the first one is recognizing or appreciating about your precious life, your good. And second one is even that precious life is impermanent, changes. Now third one is, so when it changes, the future is depend on now, the present. So future is in our hand now. So therefore it's very important to practice the karma. Karma, what is the meaning of karma? It's like interdependent, the cause condition together, and the result is the karma. So our future is depend on now, the present cause condition, whatever you make, whatever you create, that all come together, then will be the future. So the future is in our hand because of karma. Any result, any future, any fruition, it has to depend on cause and condition. So all the necessary cause and condition together, there will be the result. What we call, for example, if you want to plant flower, then you need to have all the necessary cause and condition together. For example, soil, moisture like water, and then fertilizer, and then oxygen, of course, air, and then kind of like temperature, and then time, and then no obstacle. So you put the seed of flower and bird come eat, gone. So protection. Whatever necessary things you have, you will have result. For sure, 100% sure, the result will come. But if you miss all of those, and result is maybe half, maybe 20%, 90%, 80% also change. And if you miss the important cause condition, there will be no result. No soil, no flower. No moisture, dry, like sand, if you put flower, cannot. No oxygen, no flower. No fertilizer, maybe the flower, but less. So all this, without cause, there will be no fruition. So now what we believe is this cause and condition has many labels. Outside, inside. The outside is like the environment and your body, your action. All this interaction between environment, you and action, all this the outer karma. Then there's a more subtle level. In your inner is related with your mind, in your mind, like your motivation, your thoughts, your belief, your emotion, is the inside. So all these together, related together. For example, I heard of that. One of my friends said, the butterfly vaping in USA may cause earthquake in Japan. So the karma is like that. So it's interdependent cause and condition all together. So now when we come to the practice, like for meditation, the most important is the karma start from mind. Your motivation, your belief, your thoughts, feelings are very important first. So we try to have work with that. We try to first deal with that. So there are what we call positive karma and negative karma. Negative karma is begin with the mind, the motivation, want to harm to other or causes to harm to others. And the positive karma is begin with the motivation, want to help or causes to help to others. So that's what we call positive and negative karma. So based on your motivation, then your behavior, your interaction between you and environment comes follow that. So the action, whatever you do, related with good motivation, and that's become positive. And then the result of that is the happiness, good for future. But begin with the bad motivation, harm to other, and then follow by that action and interaction between environment is the negative karma. And result that is suffering, pain, problem. So maybe I will give you one small example. So negative karma, maybe, for example, stealing, killing, lying, all these things. So when you do all this, for example, if you lie, for example, it's a negative karma, unethical behavior. So if this lying followed by negative motivation, and you do that, it doesn't mean maybe police will come and catch you, or you need to go to jail, big punishment. It's not like that. But the result of that, you will be not happy. So it will be the problem. So let's say I have one friend, and he's a scientist, and he said the chance of winning lottery is under 0.000 something. So chance of not having the consequences of immoral behavior is less than that, 0.000 point. So you cannot escape. The result is inevitable. But it is in your hand now. You are creating karma, and you can create positive karma or negative karma. It's in your hand now. But whatever you have is from past karma. The result is now getting close to the result. It's not easy to change. So sometimes what we call in this life, there's many things you cannot change because past karma, past life karma. But you can change the future. So it's very important to know what is karma. So when you practice the karma, you kind of like contemplate the interdependent cause condition, how work together, everything relate together, the universe, inside, outside, the environment, your behavior, your mind, how relate together. So when you be aware of that, sometimes you feel fascinating how these things relate to each other. So then it also helps you that what we call concept of independent. So the contemplation of impermanence is good for concept of permanent, and then contemplation of now here this karma is good for concept for independent. So we have the concept which is independent, and from that it creates a lot of problem and suffering. So when you really go mind deep into the karma, see interdependent and cause and effect, then there's not just one. There's not just single big thing. It's everything related. And also, it is very good to see that how it will transform your behavior. So you know how to behave well. Ethical conduct. You may see how to practice ethical conduct, and you see the also future is in your hand. So you has the responsibility to change the future, and this is very important. So you can, what we call these practices are analytical meditation. So analytical meditation, you can analyze step by step with mindfully, with awareness, and time to time rest into open awareness. And again, analyze about karma, cause, condition, and rest into open awareness. You can alternate in between analytical meditation and the resting meditation. That's the practice of karma. Thank you.